Hello home bakers, today I'm going to be showing you how to make cake flour at home using corn flour and plain flour. And I often have to do this at home because in the UK cake flour is not widely available. You also need a measuring cup, a 1 cup size measuring cup, and you need measuring spoon in 1 teaspoon and also a sieve. And that's all you need to create cake flour at home. Measure out 1 cup of plain flour. Make sure that you accurately measure exactly 1 cup. So here you can see I'm using the edge of my spoon to level things up, and that's 1 cup. Next, you're going to take out 2 tablespoons of the plain flour out. So I'm using my measuring spoon and taking out 2 level tablespoons of plain flour. And you're going to then substitute and replace that with 2 tablespoons of corn flour. Now you might be wondering why use cake flour anyway, and I have the answer to those questions in the flour episode of the Baking 101 series, so have a look at that and check that out. It's a really useful series for cake making beginners, and it will help you understand how to use various ingredients. So the link is in the description. I'm pouring some corn flour into this bowl, and I'm going to take 2 level spoons of corn flour and add it to the plain flour. So essentially it's as simple as that. You're replacing a small amount of plain flour with corn flour, and that's how you make cake flour. One other fundamental key bit is make sure you mix it up together so that the corn flour and the plain flour is combined nicely together. And next you need to sieve it. Don't skimp this step. Corn flour is lighter and more aerated than plain flour, and that is what gives it its properties. So you need to sieve it at least twice. I tend to do mine 3 times, and this gives your flour a nice airy consistency. What I tend to do is I create a batch of cake flour and I store it in an airtight jar. So when I want to start baking, I just take the jar and pour out and measure the desired quantity I need for my recipe. One tip I will also give you is make sure that you prepare the cake flour first before measuring. What you don't want to do is measure it out and then sieve, because then you lose part of your flour mixture. So make up your cake flour first in one bowl and then measure out the desired quantity that your recipe calls out for. So that's how to make cake flour, and if you haven't tried it to make your sponge cakes, then you should. You'll find that it gives your cakes a nice fluffy soft texture, and it's really great to work with. So I hope that you found this tutorial useful, and if you have, do like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, I tell you you're missing out. So subscribe to my channel now. I'll be very grateful. I put a new video up every Wednesday. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Happy baking.